Good morning. This is Pastor Jason of Kona Faith Center with a word for today. And the word for today is agape. There are many Greek words that we translate with the one word love. The big four are eros, the married kind of love; storge, the family kind of love; phileo, the friendship kind of love or deep affection; agape, the God kind of love. Of course, the reading from John today concerning the two words translated love is the source of much debate among the theologians. Shock surprise. One group says the two words agape and phileo were used interchangeably by John. They state that the whole point was that Peter had denied Jesus 3 times, so Jesus had to reinstate Peter through asking him 3 times if he loved him. I find this an interesting take, although I have never heard this preached. The position I have heard preached is that Jesus asked Peter, "Do you agape me?" the first 2 times, agape being the unconditional love of God. "Do you love me in the way that I have loved you?" Completely, totally, unconditionally. Interesting question. What would be your response? Peter's answer was, "Yes, Lord, I love you as your being my best friend, a friend that's closer than brother. I have a deep affection for you. I phileo you." Jesus asked the same question. "Do you love me? Do you agape me the way I have agaped you, completely, totally, unconditionally?" Peter answered the same way again. "Yes, Lord, I phileo you. I love you as being my best friend, a friend that is closer than a brother. I have deep affection for you." The 3rd time Jesus used the word phileo instead of the word agape. "Do you have affection for me, Peter?" And Peter's response was, "Lord, you know all things. You know that I phileo you, that I have a deep affection for you." Well, I appreciate that Jesus was restoring Peter to ministry, and he definitely was. I think there's a deeper idea here. My relationship with the Lord is reflected in caring for his sheep, my brothers and sisters. This is true from the moment I committed myself to the Lord, whether I fully understood that or not. This is true as I grow and mature in my relationship with the Lord. This is especially true as I become a mature believer in the Lord. This is true no matter where I am in my growth as a believer. This is a mark of being a Christian, a care for others, growing into a big brotherly affection for others, growing into a reflection of God's unconditional love for others. I find it interesting that the question is, do you agape me? What strikes me in this exchange is that Jesus asked Peter with all 3 questions to take care of the sheep. My sense is that as we grow from a baby love for Jesus to a deep affection for Jesus to a complete, total, committed, unconditional love for Jesus, that Jesus wants us to live our lives for him by living our lives for others, wherever we're at in our love walk. Do you completely, totally, unconditionally love me? Express that complete, total, unconditional love for me by taking care of my sheep. Truly imitate me. This, I don't know about you, but this leaves me in a place of asking the Holy Spirit to help me to grow in his grace so that I can come to the place where I completely, totally, unconditionally love Jesus and completely, totally, unconditionally love his sheep. The word for today is agape. God bless. Check in tomorrow.